Good morning and welcome to America's Home Cooking. I'm going to show you how to clean this Nutri-Mill. You don't have to, but there'll come a time when you have to clean it, so you might as well know. This is the whole front of it, okay? There's a button right here. You press this button and it releases this just like this. And we're able to clean the flour and stuff off of this. You can use your hand, whatever you use, make sure it's dry. That's what I do. Some people don't like cleaning their mills. Other people do. I clean it, keep it clean so I can always work with it. It doesn't get clogged or anything. Sometimes I'll even take a nice dry towel and just wipe it out. Do not add any water on this. That's the last thing you want to do. Because you will mess this up, okay? You don't have to clean it every time you use it. I had used it more than once, so it was time for me to give it a wipe. And you just wipe it out real easy. You have a stone here, pick it up, use the brush, You're not going to get it all off, but you get enough that you can work with it. I just want to make sure that when I go to do other things with it, I want to make sure I have a lot of this out. Okay. The inside, you see this? It's got flour and stuff here. Now if I go to make grits, I'd have flour coming out of it and all. So what I do, oh yeah, that's exactly what I do. You said, no, you're not doing that. Yeah, I get another brush, pastry brush. On the inside here, you can't see because you're on the opposite end of it. What I do is I take the brush, a pastry brush, and I brush it. I guess I'm clean about my equipment because my mother taught me to be clean about it. She said, if the equipment's clean, it'll work for you. If it's not clean, it's not going to work for you. So keep your equipment clean. My father was that way with his tools as well. Touch a man's tools and he'll kill you if you don't clean them, because they won't work right. The same thing goes in the kitchen. If the equipment doesn't work and isn't clean, it's not going to work. So there's always that time that you have to spend time doing. I'm just making sure I'm getting any excess flour here. So when I go to try to make cereal, which I'm going to try, because I like having cream of wheat and grits, but I want to make my grits more nutritious. So that means I will be adding soybeans to mine, because soybeans are a complete protein. So for me, that would make a lot of sense. Now you'll notice flour keeps coming out. That's because we're loosening the excess flour around the stones. And you can see it in the sink. I mean, it's really adding up. So you spend a little time cleaning up. Because when you grind flour and stuff, you're gonna have a mess. It's just like making bread. Okay. Now see, I've cleaned most of this up. Now the spout has to be cleaned. They give you this. This is really nice. I put it over the sink because it's gonna come dropping out. And you can see that goes right up to the stones here. Now you can't get it all, but you get a lot of the flour off of it. And these are the stones right here. Right there and here. And then you're going to put this, let's see, right back here. Put it in there. Now, before you put this, lock this in. You press the button, and then it locks it right in, see? And keep this clean now that you've cleaned it. Put this on top, and that is the whole process of cleaning a mill. A little bit of work. You don't have to clean it every time if you don't want to, but I would assume every couple times you should be doing that to make sure you care for it. Another thing I like to do is leave the knob when I open up. I don't leave the grinders tight. I loosen them all the way up. So when I go to grind again, I'll be starting with an open one. Because you never know what size you're going to be grinding, and you want to make sure that you have it set so it works. And what are you going to throw out? Approximately less than 1/4 of flour you'll find in there. I mean, this is what I had extra in it, just this little bit. Just put it in my compost. Well, I can't bury my compost now. The city's getting it in organic waste. But that's how you clean Nutri-Mill. Very easy. It just takes a little bit of time and patience. If you don't have the time or patience or you're angry, don't do it, because you will end up breaking it. But those parts come apart, and if you have pastry brushes, you can just brush it off and clean it all up. You'll be surprised how nice and clean it is. I look forward next to trying grits, but mine's going to have soybeans in it, so we get that extra protein, so we just won't get starch or sugar, if you wish to call it that, but it's really called starch. And see if we can make homemade grits, which will be nice. But they said, because I can't get white kernels and I'm going to be using the popcorn kernels, my grits are going to be a little on the sweet side already. So if you do it, be aware that you don't use as much sugar if you like sugar in your grits. Okay, take care and have a great day.